This fall, the Cumberland County Public Library and Information Center will offer a 5-part book discussion series entitled Mysteries, Clues to Who We Are. The series runs from September through November. The library's Sana Moulder previews books and special programs that will explore how modern mysteries reflect the complexity of contemporary life.
The Let's Talk About It series is a product of the North Carolina Humanities Council in cooperation with the North Carolina Center for the Book. And what they've done is they have selected different themes and then they choose books that illustrate different aspects of the theme. The themes range from aging to women's rights to the Civil War to westward expansion. And their whole point is to bring together scholars and community members to discuss these books and how they illustrate certain portions of the theme. The theme for the fall series is called Mysteries, Clues to Who We Are. And what they are looking at with the mysteries that they chose is the fact that quite often the mysteries not only reflect the crimes themselves, but a lot of times the societies and the communities in which they occur. So if you look at the crime, a lot of times you can see what's going on with the people in that area in the town, and sometimes the other people around make it difficult for the reader to figure out who was guilty, as well as for the characters in the book to figure out what was going on. We Americans are just fascinated with crime and crime solving. The Fayetteville Observer says that the most popular stories on its website are usually the ones that have to do with crime. If you pick up the TV guide, you can see that close to 40% of all the programs on any given evening are about crime or crime solving or criminals or investigative reporting. The 5 books that are in the series, the first one is called Dance Hall for the Dead, and that's by Tony Hillerman, and it's set on a Navajo Zuni reservation in Arizona. The second one is called Burn Marks. It's by Sarah Paretsky, and it's set in Chicago. The third one is called Times Witnessed by Michael Malone. He's a North Carolina writer, and that one is set in a small fictional town that he calls Hilliston, North Carolina. The fourth one is called Devil in a Blue Dress, and that one is by Walter Mosley, and it really is the only historical one, and that one is set in 1940s South Central Los Angeles. And then the fifth one is by North Carolina writer John Hart, and it's called The Last Child, and that one is also set in a small North Carolina town. We do have extra programs that tie in. It actually ended up kind of being like Mystery Month at the library this time. A few months ago, some of the staff from the headquarters library got together and they entered a photo contest with the Sisters in Crime, and they all posed with fake guns and fake cigarettes, and they won. And what they won was $1,000, which is a grant that will be given to the library, and what we'll do with it is we will buy materials, books. We can't use it to buy furniture, but we'll buy materials and books for the library system. So on September 5th, we have Jane and Jim Levine coming in, and they are the local representatives of the Sisters in Crime, and they will be presenting the check to the headquarters representative of the Friends of the Library. They also write a mystery series that's set in Myrtle Beach, and so they'll be here talking about their most recent book, as well as other things that affect writers and publishers. The very next night, we have David Pauly coming to us from Methodist University, and he is the program coordinator and assistant professor in their applied forensics program. And while that is really interesting, his background is that he is a graduate of the Canadian Police College in Ottawa, Canada, and the FBI Academy at Quantico in Virginia. He spent 18 years in the Army as a special agent with CID. He also, in his spare time, volunteers with a group called the VDUC Society. And the VDUC Society is a group of law enforcement volunteers. This group gets together once a month in historic Philadelphia, and they volunteer their time to help police departments across the nation with unsolved crimes, murders that are cold cases. That probably sounds like a book, but these are actual real people, and so he'll be discussing a lot of that when he comes on the 6th. People don't have to attend all 5. Of course, we hope that they will, but real life interferes sometimes, so they can choose just one or a couple or all 5. We do ask that you register for the programs just so we can make sure that we have enough space and enough snacks. The Center for the Book has loaned us enough copies for everyone to be able to borrow one. So if you'd like to borrow borrow a copy of the book from the library, just let us know that when you register, and we'll make sure we set one aside for you. You can register either online or by calling 483-7727. You can text CCPL info to 66476 or find us on Facebook. All of the programs will be held in the Pate Room at Headquarters Library on Thursday evenings beginning at 6:30. It's one book every 2 weeks, so the series runs over a total of 9 weeks.